The husband knew full well that his wife was allergic to mango cake. He still forced her to eat the mango cake. In that moment, the woman realized that her marriage was coming to an end. When she got home, she smashed their wedding photograph. She wrote her name on the divorce agreement. She placed the wedding ring, a symbol of their love, on top of it. Then the woman left the marital prison that had confined her for 7 years. She vowed to make her husband live the rest of his life in remorse. 7 years earlier, the woman and her husband had been a loving couple. One day, her husband was suddenly diagnosed with brain cancer and rushed to the hospital. The doctor warned that he might lose his memory after the surgery. He told the woman to prepare herself mentally. Hearing this, the man feared his wife would leave him. He made a promise to the woman. If she gave him 100 days, he would surely fall in love with her again. The woman stayed by her husband's side every day, refusing to leave, hoping to wait for his memory to return. Unexpectedly, when she brought him his medicine one day, she saw a mistress by her husband's side. What was even harder for the woman to accept was that when her husband saw her, he felt no guilt. He even knocked the medicine out of her hand onto the floor. The woman did not resent her husband for this. She believed it was all caused by his amnesia. Therefore, she still trusted that her husband loved her. She decided to give him another chance. The amnesiac man had no idea of his wife's devoted intentions. He then kicked her medicine to the ground. He even said that she could never compare to the mistress by his side. If he had not lost his memory 100 days ago, he would never have married a cake seller's daughter. Moreover, he now felt nauseated by the scent of perfume on her. No matter how coldly her husband mocked her, she always believed it was due to his amnesia. She continued to fantasize about the day he would fall in love with her again. After returning home, the woman took out everything related to her husband. She reminisced about every moment they had shared. However, the greater her expectations, the greater her disappointment. When her husband came home, he treated her with indifference. What she could not accept was that he had brought home divorce papers for her to sign, because he had already chosen his mistress. Upon hearing this, the woman still hoped to win back her husband's cold heart. She took out all the mementos they had shared. She thought he would recall some of their happy memories. Her husband could not be bothered to glance at them. He set fire to every love letter he had written to her. He called them trash and mercilessly threw them on the ground. When the woman reached down to pick them up, her husband stopped her. He forced her to sign the divorce papers immediately. The woman still believed her husband was suffering from amnesia. She thought none of this reflected his true feelings, so she vowed never to give up midway. She offered to make her husband his favorite strawberry cake. The moment she said this, her husband vaguely remembered the image of the strawberry cake she used to make for him. The next second, his memory briefly showed her silhouette, but with the mistress's presence, that memory quickly vanished. He then made an unreasonable demand of the woman. Since next week was the mistress's birthday, he told the woman to make a mango cake, the mistress's favorite. After saying this, the two of them walked into the bedroom intimately. Only then did the woman realize that no matter how hard she tried, she could not warm her husband's icy heart. She decided to leave him for good in 5 days, to make him live the rest of his life in remorse.